Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today it's time for another book review. This one will be a review of The Luminous Dead by Caitlin Starling, and this is Caitlin Starling's debut novel, which came out last year in 2019 and was published by Harper Voyager, which is an imprint of HarperCollins Publishing. This is a science fiction horror novel. This book takes place in outer space on another planet and follows our main character, Gaia Price, as she takes on a job mapping a cave on this alien planet. She has only one person, M, who is helping her from the surface throughout her exploration. So she's pretty much on her own. It's just the two of them. And they both have their secrets that are slowly revealed throughout this story. Also, being alone in the dangerous terrain, enclosed in the dark, with little mishaps happening like missing supplies, make Gaia disoriented and paranoid, which is understandable. And not to mention the huge subterranean tunnelers that live under the ground in the caves. She'll have to overcome a lot of mental and physical obstacles in order to ever see the open sky again. So now I want to tell you some of my thoughts that I had about The Luminous Dead. I thought it was a great mix of science fiction and horror, about 50-50. And I thought it was a very claustrophobic feeling book, and that was done really well. And all of the discoveries about the characters, backstories, mishaps, and dangers and creatures, they all add up to the makings of a truly great adventure, survival, science fiction horror novel. However, the pacing was off, I felt, and the middle of this novel really dragged, and I truly think that about 50 pages of just exploring the cave without much really happening could have been edited out, and it still would have had all of the major plot points with the same impact, maybe even more, and we'd be left with a much tighter novel. Obviously, that's just my opinion. If you are afraid of enclosed areas, claustrophobic yourself, maybe those parts would have been more effective than they were for me. Also, I wish that some of the horror elements that really ramped up towards the end of the novel would have been more prevalent throughout the story to add a bit more of the creepy factor, which, you know, I love. So overall, this had the makings of becoming a 4.5 or 5-star book, but the pacing issues brought it down to a 3.5 for me, but still really entertaining and a lot of fun to read. So, what do you think of this novel now that I've talked about it? Are you thinking about reading this one? Have you already read it? What did you think of it? Please leave your comments down below and we'll have a little discussion. If you like this video, you can hit like and subscribe, and I'll be back very soon with another book-related video. Thanks. Bye.